Good morning, loves. Tracy Lee, Self-Love Life Coach, coming to you from one of my favorite spots in the whole world, my swing in this beautiful tree. And I want to share with you guys, I may already have, good morning, Susie. I may have already have, as a teacher, a lot of what I do is on repeat. One of my clients used to ask me if I get tired of repeating myself, and I would say, no, I don't get tired of repeating myself. I'm just glad I'm not an algebra teacher. Good morning, Sheila. Lovely to see you. So I want to talk a little bit about one of the very first things I coach my clients on, which is to have a written, healthy, self-soothing list. And the reason why it's so important and why it's so important to have it written and written somewhere where you know where it is, it's sort of like a in case of emergency break glass kind of a situation. You always want to know where those things are, right? They're always mounted on the wall with big in case of emergency in red letters. And it's not really to use for emergency purposes. The point is to really recognize what we do to soothe ourselves unconsciously, which we all do, and what society teaches us to do to soothe ourselves, and what we're going to use to soothe ourselves on purpose. Now let's talk for a minute about the need to soothe. In this world that we live in, there are all kinds of stressors. Even positive change is stressful. So there are all kinds of reasons on the daily to need to self-soothe. And as we become more and more aware, good morning, Heather, as we become more and more aware of self and feeling and our body and the messages our body is sending us, we become more aware of the opportunities and the need to soothe ourselves. The problem is when we do it unconsciously, we reach for things like food, shopping, alcohol, porn, sex, gossip, control. Did I say drugs, alcohol? There's all kinds of things that we, overworking, chronic busyness, all kinds of things. Yeah, shame attacks, Sheila. They happen on the daily, really, when we become aware of them. And so if those are the things that we would reach for unconsciously, right, to soothe ourselves, which is really what we're doing in those moments, and there's no shame in that game. However, let's up that game a little bit. And I encourage my clients to have a written list of at least 10 things. And some of them go, 10? I'm like, yeah, 10 things that you know where that list is that you can reach for. And today I think I've given you 5. So this morning I woke up. I spent a lot of time in the sun yesterday. I have some post-dad's death stuff that's weighing heavy on my mind. Some things that have happened in my family that every morning I wake up and there it is on my consciousness and on my heart. And I woke up with a headache and I have a full day today, a full, beautiful day today. And so as I became aware of what I was feeling, headachy, low energy, and what I desire to feel, which is very potent and ready and energized and excited, I knew in that moment I needed to create an opportunity, a transitional device for myself. So you guys know me well enough to know probably that every morning I sit outside and drink my coffee, which there it is. And I upped it this morning. So coffee, outside, binaural beats, moved to my swing, did some Ho'oponopono, which if you are not unfamiliar with the practice of Ho'oponopono, it's an inward blessing and an out. I use it as an inward blessing first and then an outward blessing. It's an ancient Hawaiian methodology that's just beautiful. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I do it inward. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Outward to whatever it is that is either the catalyst or the thing that's weighing heavy on me, or the place where I've transgressed, right? The place where I have judgment or criticism or hurtful thoughts. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Then to Source. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And then to Mother Earth. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. The other thing that I did this morning was some very intentional deep breathing. The way I like to do it is 6 seconds in, 12 seconds out really slow, 6 seconds in through your nose, 12 seconds out through your mouth, really slow and controlled. It massages the vagus nerve, which sends a message to my brain that all is well. All is well. Because really and truly, right now in this moment, all is well. I'm sitting on my swing. I'm talking to you beautiful people. I'm listening to the doves coo. My beautiful soul brother Martin Sunday is coming over here for breakfast. I'm going to cook breakfast, which I love to do. I love to cook for my people. And then I have 4 coaching sessions today, which is more than I normally have in a day, moving people around from the holiday, and it's delightful. And then I have an online wish game with Wish Club this afternoon, and then this evening I'll be with Miles. I have a beautiful, full, lovely day. So all really is well, right? There's no real crisis or conflict or worry. So when I do that deep breathing, it relaxes. The vagus nerve sends messages. Good morning, Zach. The vagus nerve sends messages to my brain that all is well. I truly can breathe. I truly can relax. And it reoxygenates my brain so that, first of all, the headache starts to diminish and my brain function can be more smooth. When we get into fight, flight, or freeze, which is what happens when we're stressed, it's what happens when we're stressed, the oxygen gets depleted to your brain because your body needs it to run or freeze or not die, basically, to survive. And the truth is, when we're stressed, that's not usually 99.9% of the time, I would say, that's not really what we need. So while I'm not a big fan of thinking, my brain does need ample amounts of oxygen to be able to support the rest of my body function. Sweet mosquito, I really wish you would not eat me this morning. So that's what's happening this morning. Healthy self-soothing techniques. I strongly encourage you to write them down, know where they are, have a list of at least 10, share them on here in the comments. I would love, love, love. Good morning, Amanda. I would love for you guys to share, because the truth is, like, binaural beats came from my bestie Allison Crow, who I would not have known about binaural beats except for Allison. So I was super grateful that she shared that with me. So if we share with each other in this community, which is really intended to be self-love community, I love myself and so I love you. I love myself and so I share with you. I love myself and so I listen to you and I glean from you and I borrow from you what works for you, because I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Again, that's how the tribe is supposed to work. We all rise together. So I would love for you guys to share your healthy self-soothing tools and techniques. Some of my other ones, I'll share my list with you guys in the comments below as well. I've shared a bunch with you this morning, and now the mosquitoes are pushing me inside, which I'm sad about, but it's time. So big love from my big juicy heart to yours. Share with me what your self-soothing techniques are. If you are catching this on the replay, hit in the comments, let me know. Type the word replay with your favorite heart emojicon. And I love you guys. I'll see you very soon. Take care.